Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your grandma's basement-dwelling IT guy. Don't worry, ma'am. I am from the internet, and today I'm holding video cards because I want to speak about what has happened within China. You know that guy that leads China? He kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh. Him and his buddies decided that Bitcoin mining wouldn't be a thing in China anymore. It just uses up too much energy. So because of that, people within China are unloading their Bitcoin mining rigs onto the internet. And it took a while, but it's finally actually managed to hit the secondary market over here in North America. If you take a look at eBay, you'll notice the prices of video cards have come down just a smidge. Now, what's interesting about this situation when it comes to Bitcoin is that this is only going to make it easier for South American, for everybody else who mines Bitcoin to actually make money for it. A lot of people are talking about the big issue with Bitcoin being in how much it costs to run it. The thing is, Bitcoin doesn't need to be expensive in order to run. It's just that within Bitcoin, everybody is competing against one another to solve a puzzle. So the fewer people who are trying to solve the puzzle, the cheaper it becomes. Now, everybody complains about how much it costs to run this system within Bitcoin, but one thing I don't think anyone has the possibility to calculate is how much it costs to keep the lights on at these banks, to keep the computers running at these banks. These banks must have supercomputers that are saving all of this information. If we're going to be talking about how much money it costs to be running all this stuff, I think we need something to compare it to. I bet you if you took one of the data centers that we got in one of these small towns of ours and calculated the electricity that they use there, we would find it's a significant amount. Is it even possible to calculate how much that would be? Then again, at the same time, I have a Bitcoin node, and if I had to support as many transactions as Visa or MasterCard it has, I would need a much bigger hard drive. I don't think this China anti-Bitcoin mining thing is going to do anything to Bitcoin. I think China's going to be back. I think the only reason that China wants people to stop that is because not only is it using up a lot of energy, but they want to make sure that people are supporting money that China can control. There's a lot of things that China likes to control. When you live in China, if you own a property, you're only leasing it from the government for about 80 years. They like to control the Uyghurs. Do I really need to get into all of the stuff China likes to control? By the way, when I'm talking about the Chinese government, I'm talking about the government and not the people, who I consider two different things. It's interesting, though, if China stops mining, we won't really lose anything. Nothing of value will be lost because it's just systems competing against each other for the calculation to unlock that Bitcoin that's going to be dropped. Eventually, there will be no more Bitcoins out there, but you will still be able to make Bitcoins by mining transactions that are going on. Now, I, as a node holder, don't get anything for holding the nodes. And the node is basically the piece of paper that says exactly who owns what. And I definitely think that should change one day. And once again, I'm just talking standard Bitcoin, but China has definitely shut down everything. Every crypto. Even Dogecoin. Governments are not big fans of the idea of crypto because they can't control it. I shouldn't say Chinese government is the only ones that like to control their own money. The idea that a country can't control currency terrifies people, especially with how quickly you can transfer it. Nothing can stop you. It's just out there. It's on the internet. For a government to stop cryptocurrency transaction is for like your next door neighbor to try to stop their porn from escaping all over the internet as soon as they let it out that one time. Imagine a completely freaking deregulated world. It would be anarchy because there's no rules, but it would be controlled by order, the order of the computer. A computer, order, floating chaos. That sounds like art. Anyways, folks, that's it from me. Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Have a good one, folks, and take care of each other.